Hi, K's fans. James Barrett-Sterling back with KTV. Wow, what a pre-season it's been. 5 games and 4 victories after the squad took on Eastbourne Borough yesterday, and they left it late, but the reverse of the Dorking result, and we got a 90th minute winner through Simon Cooper. Been joined by the boss, Hayden. Hayden, thanks for joining us. Made it back from Eastbourne, I see. Another win, 4 victories on the spin, fantastic. But like Grays, we did it the hard way a little bit. What was your thoughts on that one?
I think it was another excellent performance by the players. We started brightly. We conceded a soft goal, to be fair, a goal that was avoidable and certainly preventable, which is uncharacteristic of the way we've been defending in pre-season. But that then presented another challenge, which is perfect. We're away from home to a National South club that finished 3rd when their season was cancelled. And so we had to step up. And I have to say, I thought the boys did a tremendous job and were deserving of the 2-1 victory. There's no question of that.
Excellent. Is it pleasing at the moment to see the goals being shared around between the attack and the defence?
I think it's really important. I think that my idea of football is that the threat has to come from everywhere. And if you want to be successful in this league, you can't be too reliant on one particular person or one particular means of scoring goals. So, yeah, you know, I know that Simon can chip in with goals. In one season for me, when he used to play right back, he scored 17 goals for me. So, you know, Simon has always had an eye for goal, a knack of putting the ball in the back of the net at important times. I think what's most pleasing for me is not only the way that we're playing in terms of our quality with the ball, but in all of the games that we've played, our fitness levels have been very, very good. So scoring the late goals is no coincidence. Scoring the late goals is a result of some really excellent passages of play with the ball, but also the fitness levels of the players is very high.
Yeah, when I spoke to Nyron after the result against AFC Wimbledon, he mentioned that he said that the plan was to kind of press high and fast for the first 10, 15 minutes. And I kind of likened it to Leeds United. Is that kind of what you want the boys to do in terms of the whole 90 minutes, get in people's faces and try and win the ball back all over the pitch?
Well, I think it's horses for courses. I think it really, tactically, it depends on opponents of how you approach games. But in my experience of playing against the professional clubs, if you sit back and you pay them too much respect, you've lost the game before you even get into it. So certainly at Wimbledon, we know that with Mark, he's changed the DNA of the club. He wants a young, vibrant team that are good with the ball. And, you know, Robbo did a great job with them last season. You know, they looked as though they were going to get relegated. But he settled in, he changed things around, he saved the club. And I know that he's really hoping to have a good season this year at Plough Lane. We knew that if we sat back and we allowed them to get on the ball, they would cause us problems. And of course, we also knew that when you play League One clubs, you know, they're going to have a possession of the ball and you're going to be under periods of pressure, which we were for the first probably 20 minutes or so. But once the game calmed down, you found us getting better and better and better and better with the ball. And certainly for the last half an hour, I thought we completely dominated the possession. And again, it was a good all-round performance.
Yeah, 2-0, certainly very positive. Both goals were smartly taken as well. Coops, as we've mentioned, and Elliot Buchanan in the second half. I was going to ask you, for all the attacking the talent that we've invested in over the summer, cheeky couple of quid on Coops to be top goal scorer next season, but you've already said he can score 17.
Well, I'm sure Simon would like that. But if Simon is the top goal scorer, I think something will be going badly wrong. So I certainly hope he's not. Yeah, look, like I've said, the goals have got to come from everywhere. We've got to be grounded. It is only pre-season. Like, as I said to the players in the lead up to the Eastbourne Borough game, we need to stop talking about Wimbledon now. We're pleased with the work. We're pleased that we've beaten a strong League One club who played their first team for 60, 65 minutes against us before bringing on some really excellent young players. But that's all in the bank now. as Eastbourne Borough is, and we continue to work and we continue to look forward.
The second goal for me was testament for having and utilising a good squad. Aaron and Elliot both came on. Aaron won the ball in midfield, got it out to Elliot, who scored a cracker cutting in from the left. Sorry, that must have been very pleasing for you to see that in terms of the squad combining all together.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to need the squad. Now, all of the players want to play. Of course, they want to play. But the truth is, everybody needs everybody. We're not going to achieve anything with 11 players. We need a squad of 18, 19, 20 players. There is genuine strength in depth at Kingstonian now, and that's not only coming from the likes of Elliot Buchanan, who's pushing for a starting place, Aaron Lamont, who's pushing for a starting place. You've got Brian, you've got Declan, you've got Teo, who are really, really good young players. Courtesy of Nigel, we've now got young John in the process, coming through the production line. And of course, let's not forget, Fabio is injured. He returns to full training this week, hopefully. Hopefully we'll see Fabio in Tonbridge. And Harry is currently injured as well. It's a little bit more touch and go whether he starts the season. But, there's a strong squad of players that want to do well for Kingstonian.
And just one final question on Tuesday night. Wonderful evening all round, I thought, off the pitch as well. 430 in the ground. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, it's good. I was really pleased with that. I understood, and I've mentioned in these previews before that I understood the feeling towards Wimbledon and the history between the clubs. But I also said that the relations between myself and the management and the boardrooms was a good one. But we needed the supporters. So I'd like to thank all of the supporters to come along, and I think to get 430 plus, especially when there was another Wimbledon game going on that day, was a credit to both sets of supporters. And I hope both sets of supporters left the ground happy, having seen an enjoyable game.
Excellent. Well, Hayden, thank you very much for joining us. The next friendly Case fans is back at home on Saturday. We've got Tonbridge Angels, and the gaffers promised we can do a preview with a member of the squad on Friday night. So look forward to seeing that. Do you draw that out of a hat, Hayden? How do you do it?
Now, the players are going to decide on Thursday. We're going to decide at training on Thursday. The best player in training will nominate a player from the squad to do your weekly interviews from now on. So you'll be pleased to hear you won't be hearing from me much. You'll be hearing from the players. Be good to get Jamie and Kevin involved in that as well. But, it's the players that are doing the job. The players have started the pre-season really well. So I'll happily now hand over to them. Tonbridge will be a good game. Stephen Barry have assembled a really good squad of players. We're not fooled by the result at Worthing yesterday. In actual fact, I would suggest that the result at Worthing for Tonbridge yesterday will make the Kingstonian game even more difficult for us, because no doubt Tonbridge will look to bounce back from that. But again, it'll be great to see everybody. What I can tell the supporters is I'm really pleased with the squad. I'm really pleased with the quality of our football. We're very grounded. It's only pre-season. It's only work in the bank. But we're certainly on track, that's for sure. And it will be great to see another good crowd come to the stadium on Saturday to see the Tonbridge Angels game.
Yeah, fantastic. Come one, come all, come down and support the K's. Make it 5 wins on the spin and everyone will be smiling.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Hayden, thanks very much for joining us, and stick to KTV for more content coming really soon.